exits your personal space. And at that motion, the other guard, they move their hands away from their swords. He says, "Oh, Captain Basmar's involved." He says, "Well then, I'll give you a bit of advice. Now you've got me pronouncing it the wrong way. If your Tiefling friend insists on getting into trouble."
It's pronounced Tiefling. I've played some Neverwinter Nights.
Oh, it's not. I played some Planescape.
Oh shit! Are we gonna have?
Oh, we
did
are.
They have
we
fights
are
over this.
And I'm the DM. Do you think you could win?
I can say how Eldove pronounces it.
Says, if your Tiefling friend insists on getting into trouble, see that she doesn't do it around Captain Basmar. He says, "Men," and they start marching down the path.
Sorry, I'll just let them leave.
Well, were you gonna stop them? Build a wall
No,
of fire
it's
around
just
them?
like, what do you want of me? I go way in the courtyard.
Blow the giant's horn.
And after only a few moments, one of the guards comes out and says, "Arnax will meet with you concerning the substance that the mages are looking into."
I thank him and I go to meet with Armac.
Oh, now you're being polite.
Hey, he didn't install my Tiefling.
Tiefling.
My tiefling.
Yeah, it's my Tiefling. What?
Okay, what room do I need here? I know what room I need. Okay.
Just like my gnome and my horrible monster from another realm.
Wait, who's the horrible monster?
That's the captain.
Oh. They take you into the main door of the keep. And I have a description of this room. The entry hall.
I feel like I should be taking a map. So I have to get out to note people?
If you want. Carved in relief on the door is a face of a lion that holds the door knocker going into the entry hall. This door is opened at this point of the day. There's a lot of traffic in and out. Inside, the hall has 3 doors beside the main entrance. And there's a guard stationed in this room, and he regards you as you walk in. One end of the room, you see on display a suit of plate mail armor. They have a halberd in its grip. There's a mirror on a small table, 2 candlesticks, and a brass bell. That's literally what it says. Why do you need to know there's a brass bell in this room? I don't know, but they're in here.
Is there a book next to the
Oh,
bell?
no, the bell has a point. Hold on, the bell has a point. The guard rings the bell when you come in to announce that visitors are here. Oh,
So you're telling me that after the guard is done guarding me and then re-guarding me, he rings the bell?
No, he doesn't need to ring the bell because he's escorting you. He walks you into the room.
Ding.
Opens the door at the far end of the room on the left wall. Opens into a little hallway. And a few paces up, this hallway goes down and has a closed door at the far end. One door off on the right wall of this hallway. He opens that up. And he leads you into the reception room. You enter this room looking east. And on the east wall is a stone platform raised up from the ground with 3 steps leading up to it. And on the step is a highly decorated wooden chair. And there are 2 smaller chairs on either side of this one. And sitting in the right-hand chair is Arnax. And I'll describe Arnax in a minute. Looking off to your right, there is a beautiful tapestry on the wall. Showing a map of the countryside of the area. Of Garrett and the surrounding farms and the roads. And eventually, Caer Tyrell, the forest up to the north. Beautiful work.
Eldove gauges its value.
75,000 gold pieces.
Oh shit.
No, it's not. It's pretty, but you have no like. I don't know, dude. That doesn't tell me how much it's worth. It should. It tells me how much everything else is worth. The bell has a value to it.
What's the value of the bell?
Like 1 copper piece. I scrolled away from it. So you're let in. And now I need Arnax. Arnax is a woman in her 30s She has long brown hair. She's wearing mage's robes. And she's sitting in the right-hand wooden chair. And she has... Her hands are folded in front of her, and she's holding a wooden wand that just looks like kind of like a tangled, gnarled wooden stick. But you can tell it's meant to be a wand.
Okay.
And she, as you enter, she says, Eldove, is it?
I say yes. Ardax, I believe your guard told.
She nods. She says, I'm one of the magic users here at the keep. What is it you wanted to discuss?
An item was taken recently for you to study. I believe it may have been used to poison a friend of mine. I was wondering if you had found out of any of its properties.
And she says, we've studied the substance that I'm led to believe was on the person of Captain Basmar. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Destil, what are you typing down here? God damn it.
It's accurate.
I know it's accurate, but we're playing 5th edition, not AD&D. Destil, you lose 5 experience levels. Okay. She says, we studied its properties, and it's some type of drug, some type of powder with hallucinatory properties. It's made by elves from the Underdark. We have no idea how Captain Basmar got his hands on it, or what he intends to do with it, but it's safer in our presence than in his.
Good heavens. Do you think that he's been trafficking with the elves from the Underdark?
She says, I surely hope not.
Have I ever heard of anything like this before?
You know of, like, illicit drugs. None of them are legal where you are.
No, I mean, like, magic drug.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's magic substances that people snort all the time.
Alright.
But like I said, they're highly illegal. Like, this is not the kind of thing that's done openly.
Okay.
She points out, she says, I'm led to believe that Captain Basmar is a smuggler. He runs goods up and down the river. So, how he has contacts in the Underdark, I couldn't say. My best guess, some merchant from the Dwarven territories got a hands on it, and it passed from one person to another, and then it landed in his pocket. Gods know why. The effect it had on your friend the Tiefling is extreme. More extreme than we would have thought by judging by what we studied. We had no idea that her constitution save was so pitiful.
I say, well, at least that's more than I knew this morning.
The good news
Thank you
is,
for looking into it.
The good news is the material should have run its course by now. We intend to keep it confined here to make sure that we understand where it came from and what it can do, and if it has no value, we aim to destroy it.
That's a relief. I'm glad I'm not addicted now to magic cocaine.
Underdark cocaine.
Underdark cocaine. Undercoat.
Kill some
Undercoat.
mind flayers to get my fix.
We have to go to Underdark Columbia now.
Yeah.
Well, see, the thing is that I'm gonna have to like roast a drow, and you're gonna have to snort him.
So it's an
Sorry.
8-ball, right? You get the 8-ball, right?
She says the value of this particular material would be great on the black market. He could have made a tidy sum by selling it. That was most likely his aim, was to entice your Tiefling companion to purchase it. Tieflings are known to do these kinds of dealings, as you're aware.
Probably means he gave him the really good stuff first, and then he's just gonna sell it crap.
He cuts it with tide afterwards.
Yeah. It sucks, man.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. So far, the only Tieflings that I've met have sold corn, not drugs.
They didn't sell corn, actually. They had arid crops. I looked up a list of what crops, but I don't know what any of them are. So
I don't know what
remember them
arid means.
So
They
he
sold
don't know
dry.
anything.
They sold dry corn. I don't. What do you want of me? They sold cactus.
So
Cactus is a hell of a drug.
And, like, what are your intentions as far as the conversation regarding the drug? Like, is that done to your satisfaction?
Yeah, I'm all set. Like, it's some kind of drug. It's not gonna hurt her anymore. Like, that's enough. I'm not interested in trading in magic drugs.
Then at this, she asks you, I've been asked by the Lady Mayor to send word. Since you came up to meet me this morning, I'm passing the message along to you. So I'm sure you've heard by now there's been some unpleasantness up in Caer Tyrell. The good King Grellis is dead.
Oh, Nodal's headset just died.
Yeah, Nodal's headset died.
Good job, Nodal.
I am working under the assumption everyone is sharing their information about Captain Nazmar.
I got as
or
far
whatever.
as I've been asked, and then my headset cut out.
Okay. Arik, go ahead and finish your thought.
I was just wondering if everyone is sharing their information about Captain, what's his name, Masmar. Basmar.
Yeah.
As far as I know, yes. As far as I
Okay.
know, everybody's up to speed.
Alright, good to know.
No, what she said was that she has a message for your crew. She says, by now you've heard the unpleasantness in Caer Tyrell. The good King Grellis is dead.
Yes, I heard. A terrible shame.
She says, just as a formality, yours being the largest ship that has set up the river in some months, we would just pass along a message to your captain, if you would, to meet us here. The Lady Mayor would like to speak with him. Just
Oh, we were
regarding the
playing-
intentions of his ship here in Garreton, just to put to rest any particular unease there may be about your crew having a hand in this unpleasantness.
I say that should be fine. We were planning on meeting with the Lady Mayor tomorrow, actually.
She says, that's excellent. Excellent. I'll make sure that the Lady Mayor and the Priest Tellish are available, and we'll meet you here tomorrow. This time tomorrow?
Sounds good to me, but I'd have to talk to my captain. But if there's any changes, I'm sure he'll send a message in.
And she asks, how many officers are aboard the ship?
It says 8. Is that 8? What's the number there?
6, I thought.
8 is close.
Okay. Well, she extends an invitation to the captain and all the PCs to come and
Okay.
speak with her on the morrow.
Well, see, that's the thing. Does she mean the officers like the NPCs? Like,
There are no officer NPCs except for Fred.
And Balin.
no, and Balin.
Oh, yeah, you're right. And Balin.
And the navigator.
I don't know if Fowler's technically an officer. He wouldn't want to leave the ship anyway.
Yeah,
Basically, what I'm
Ryler,
saying here is it's complicated.
Ryler's weird. Okay. And, I mean, after that, if you allow her, she just begins speaking chit-chat about magic.
Well, I mean, when were we planning on going on this squid thing?
Today.
I said
I'll-
if you had anything you could do quickly. Tarin would be happy to talk to her about magic, but I don't know if she has any onions.
No, she has... I mean, she has a very strong interest in magic, and she noticed that you have magic items, so...
I tell her we're actually planning on going out and slaying what has been described to me as a dangerous sea creature.
She rolls
So-
her eyes and says, oh, the octopus.
Oh God, tell me about the octopus.
She waves her hand and says, it's nonsense. It's a fisherman's tale. It doesn't exist.
Well, I tell you what, if I fireball myself an octopus, you'll be the first person I tell.
She says, if you fireball yourself an octopus, bring the leavings up and we'll have it prepared for supper.
Excellent.
Alright, is that it as far as Arnax?
And
Yeah.
Nodal is going to hold her to that, and it'll be hilarious.
Oh no, like that wasn't a joke, was it?
Better not be. I want some octopus.
No,
we're gonna eat some
she doesn't think the octopus exists. She says, if you actually find it and kill it, bring it up here and I'll have it prepared for supper.
Yeah, we're gonna eat some octopus.
Alright,
Yeah, we are.
I'm going to take a quick break, run to the bathroom,
Alright.
and
Octopus times.
Good luck.
I don't have a battle map for this lake because how was I supposed to know everybody was going to go out and octopus?
Bananas!
So yeah, we're going to
I
take a...
cast fireball on the octopus
We can,
5 times. You don't
we
need
can-
a map.
This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
So yeah, I'm going to take a quick break. We'll come back in about 5 minutes and we'll go see about an octopus hunt.
Cool.
I'm a fucking Tempest cleric. I just smash her with thunder 5,000 times.
Oh,
got
I was
this.
kicking myself for forgetting to cast, whatchamacallit, enhanced charisma before I talked to that one dude. That's why I made sure to do it with the cards.
Oh, the fox gunning? Oh, no, that's
Yeah.
a different spell.
No, it's one spell, but it's just got a bunch of different names.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
It's-
they
the
pulled
spell
those
I
all into
cast
one
is
spell.
called Enhance Ability.
Are we doing
that
Banana
spell
Storm
I
again?
cast
okay.
Bear's Endurance,
Enhance
Cat's
Ability.
Grease, Eagle's
Alright.
Splendor.
Gotcha.
I don't know about an octopus. I think I just cast Fly on Eldove, and that's pretty much the octopus.
Yeah, I cast Fireball on the Octopus 5 times. They'll fight it.
Yes.
I cast Scorching Ray as a level 4 spell.
Grab a
It-
banana and then zoom out as far as you can to where you like have a bigger hand cursor and then grab onto the banana. Yes. 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 Yes.
Weird silly children.
See, my hand doesn't get big until I get really close.
Well, zoom out, like, use WASD to, like, slew the camera away a little bit more.
Oh, okay. Yes, I can do that then.
Banana Storm.
I cast Banana Storm as a level 4 spell.
I want Brickroad to come back to this.
He might be a while. I'm gonna put my banana down.
Well, you need to calm down with your banana.
Alright, as soon as we hear Brickroad coming back in, we'll, everybody grab a banana and just go ham.
I mean, go bananas.
Yeah. You want us to grab a banana and go ham?
Yeah.
So we're not doing it right then.
Get some bananas, let's go.
I'm just saying, I've got this spell called Enhance Ability. I should be casting that shit all the time.
Because what else are you gonna do with your level 2 spells?
I'm going to use them to cast Scorching Ray.
No,
I'm also going to use my level 3 and my level 4 spells. To cast
Okay.
Scorching Ray.
Okay, that's what I was assuming. We're on the same page.
I think it might actually do more damage than Fireball if I cast it as level 3.
Yeah, I think it might.
Because Fireball does 8d6 plus 5, whereas this does 3d6 plus 15. Oh, wait, no, way more than that. It does 2d6 plus 5 for each one, so it would do shit like 8d6 plus 30 or something absurd. 8d6 plus 15, yeah. A couple more levels. Wait, Nick, you took evasion, right?
Yeah, I got evasion.
So, I'll be able to cast fireballs and tell everyone that you automatically dodge and then you take no damage. Because
Wait,
you can, I can make
that
people.
happen?
Yeah, eventually I'll be able to make people automatically pass their saves.
Oh, okay.
So you'll just be standing there in the middle of a wreath of flame saying, "No, I don't have any demonic abilities. What are you talking about?"
Yeah, pretty much.
Seems kind of like a broken spell. No, you just patch your saves. It's all good.
Sorcerers have a lot of really cool meta magic. That's the thing that sorcerers get, because wizards get so many crazy shit.
Alright, here he comes.
And wizard shit was given away, or sorcerer shit was given away to wizard.
Why is this happening? I'm gonna start taking away bananas if I see this foolishness.
I feel pretty okay in saying that it's all McDohl's fault.
Yeah, it looks like it's McDohl's fault. What is happening?
It's some kind of
Bananas.
weird physics thing where if you zoom all the way out to where you like have a bigger cursor and grab something, it does this. It does this thing.
Stop doing it.
Like It's pulling the object out of bounds and therefore trying to place it back in bounds.
Okay.
But you're pulling it out of bounds.
I hate all
So-
of you so much. So,
You're the one who gave us cocaine, man. Fuck.
Yeah, I know, right?
we've prepped the longboat.
Yep.
Alright.
And who all is going? Let's.
I'm coming along. But I
I'm
want
coming.
to
Can we make a boating order?
I stopped by the tailor's first on my way to the ship. To
Can you,
pick up my new clothes.
Okay, and your dress is ready, but how do you intend to pay for it?
I paid yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
It was
that's
it
right.
was
'cause
cash
the
up front.
Gotcha. Okay, so you can pick up the dress, and it fits. You get the sense that he did not. This is not his best work. He did not particularly feel like he had to put all of his strength and glory into this dress. It's just gonna be worn by a tiefling anyway.
What a dick.
But now you're overdressed for the boating expedition.
Well, I didn't want to wear it. I just wanted to put it on.
Can you draw the longboat here for me, Brick, and we can go into a boating order?
We will. Yeah, I'm actually gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Load-
I'm not wearing this to the boating thing. I just wanted to pick it up on the way.
Gotcha.
Tiefling in a dress sounds like a terrible romance novel.
I don't have a lake map, but I guess it doesn't matter because it's going to be big open water. I just want to point out, this whole thing with the octopus is part of the module, but I thought it was stupid, so I decided to not run it. And then banana, and I'm like, whatever, fuck it, octopus.
Let's go.
This is my life now. Like I can't show you guys the map of the countryside here. They have like a map of like the entire lake and the lands around it, and they have some of the hexes are filled up with little octopuses to show you where the octopus can be encountered. So,
Octi hex.
yeah,
That's 6 or 8 sided. I'm gonna be at the prow of the rowboat.
Okay, so Destil, I'm gonna go ahead and promote you. Go ahead and draw me out a longboat in the middle of the ship, and everybody can place themselves there. Who all did you bring with you?
All the player character types except for Zook, who's busy investigating.
Why does my character keep getting named?
Okay, this
Because
red guy
he reloaded the
is Block.
Okay.
Yep.
Fred has better things to do than this ridiculous nonsense about octopi.
That's fair.
Wait.
So do the rest of us.
Wait, was Fred there? Like when we told him about the octopi story? Because I'm gonna try to regale him with tales of octopi slaying.
Fred is starry-eyed about working at the theater. And he thought you and him were going to go to the theater this morning, then you're all like, nope, I'm going to the castle, and he was like, aww. So as far as you know, Fred went back to the theater.
Alright, I'll catch up with Fred tonight.
Anybody else besides these people?
No, I don't think so.
What
Okay.
about the orc?
He's the red guy.
He's the
Yeah,
red
he's
one.
sitting at the head up here.
Cool. Oh, I see him now. Rock on.
So, you pass fishermen out in the lake. And a few of them call after you, because you're clearly not here to fish. They call after you, ask for news, and when they hear you're after the octopus, you hear all kinds of stories about this giant monster that lives at the northern end of the lake. And you had to come down this way, actually. When you sailed down the river at the north end of the lake, and came out over the deepest section of it. And at the northern bank looked to be kind of like a soggy, marshy land, where it looked like it was where the lake might extend underground and make the soil above it wetter. And then you sailed the Adric's Honor south to Garreton from there. So what you're doing now is you're taking your boat and you're rowing it up to the north end of the lake, up where the octopus is supposed to reside. And all these fishermen have different stories. Like, I saw it once back in 15. I'd have caught it too if it hadn't taken me eye. That kind of stuff.
Or you meddlesome kids.
Wait, is the guy who tells that story, does he have 2 eyes?
He does.
It got better.
And bear with me
Get
just
it.
1 second. I gotta look to see exactly. We have rules for hunting down this octopus, I'm pretty sure.
I would
Octopus
be
hunting.
shocked if it didn't.
That comes up a lot in D&D.
Roll in the random octopus generation table.
Wandering octopus.
Try searching for Kraken.
The wandering octopus table.
All right, let's see here. Let's roll on my random octopus table.
Guys, I really hope
Octopus happened.
that we're not hunting Octopus Prime.
So just to be clear here, if we
We're
catch
not
this
Canada.
octopus, we're renaming the ship the Friendly Octopus, right?
No.
Here's the problem. Block is a skilled ranger in the woods. You've got him on a boat in the middle of this
In the
lake.
woods.
He doesn't know how to track and hunt an octopus. He's assuming that one of you does.
This will be hilarious.
And I don't actually have stats for Block because he's something that I literally had to invent earlier tonight. So we're gonna give him Rolksy stats. That'll work.
Changes weapons around.
I've got survival and animal handling, and I'm a sailor. I could probably do this shit, right?
Eldove sends his familiar out to look for octopi.
So you're gonna use survival or which one? Survival or animal handling? I mean, you're not handling an animal right now. You're not trying to tame a beast or. Well, unless you're gonna ride the octopus, which would be fucking great.
Now that you've put that idea in my head.
Should get a
I
harness
didn't
and have
take
him pull
locate
the
creature.
longboat.
Fuck. That would have made this really easy.
Do any of you? None of you are rangers. None of you are any of you
No.
trained in nature? Let's start there. No.
Does my
Nature.
falcon know anything about nature? Because I'm gonna send his bitch out to go look for an octopi.
You mean your fairy dragon?
Yeah, he has hawk-like vision.
So he's using the stats of a hawk, right?
Yeah.
I didn't actually look up those stats.
He has keen sight. The hawk has advantage on perception checks that rely on sight.
Gotcha. And then you can see through his eyes, right?
Right, as long as he's somewhat close by. If he's not, like, if I send him out for a while, then I can summon him back and then check with him then.
Okay. You can make that check. You guys are going to be out here hunting all day. So you can make a morning check, an afternoon check, and an early evening check. Make all of them without the advantage. Because you're going to be making the check at advantage, but he has advantage, so it cancels out. So go ahead and make all three of those.
Tarin
What are
has
we
an
rolling?
innate sense of tentacles.
Tarin has no such thing.
Yeah, I know.
Khalil
Alright,
has
what
a
i-
plus
what
0
is-
to nature.
What check
skill
is
are
this?
we-
Nature?
Yeah.
Is anybody trained in nature was the question.
Oh, no.
No.
What can we use? Nature or survival?
Is anybody... Well, survival kind of implies you know something about the octopus to track it down.
That's true.
Anybody who wants to make a nature or a survival check at disadvantage may do so. And Nodal,
And
you're going to focus on those perception checks at advantage.
okay.
I'll roll survival at disadvantage.
Now, here's the thing: is everybody who's not flying a hawk around looking at the water, you're only going to get one check for the day.
Okay.
So
No.
wait, am I making them at advantage, or like what's going on?
Just make them. No advantage, no disadvantage. Just make them straight.
I got a 6 on nature.
This roll has both advantage and disadvantage right now.
22, natural 20. That's for my second check.
Okay. It's on into afternoon as you guys are just kind of doing circles around the northern end of the lake. And eventually, Eldove, do you want to describe, like, I mean, what your fairy dragon sees is just the large shape of the octopus swimming around beneath the water. Like, how do you get that information? How is that imparted to you?
Well, first he shows me where he was flying, because this is, I'm assuming, further, like a decent distance from us. So he
Yes.
shows me, like, what direction he flew in to see this in.
From your position, it takes you probably about 20 minutes to paddle up there.
Alright, and then, like, all I see is just, like, the hawk's vision as he flies over the ocean and then suddenly sees this shadow, and he flies in to make sure it's a kraken, and yeah, it's the horrible octopus that we're looking for.
And as far as you know, if you were to... About 20 minutes... so you went all the way up to the mouth of the river. I'm going to say about 20 minutes to the east-southeast. Not 20 minutes. I'll say 10 minutes. You're going with the current. No, you're not. You're going against the current. 20 minutes. That's fine.
Alright,
You'll be going away
I
from the
relay
river.
that to our navigator and captain.
Okay. And Block is ready to go.
Alright, I row.
You row.
Row.
It's everybody's passive perception.
17.
20,
20?
I think.
12.
Pointless next to those two.
My Hawk's
11.
passive perception is way better than mine, so 14.
Okay. Everybody roll initiative.
Woo! Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah, I gotta keep this bitch out constantly. His passive perception's 14. That's crazy good.
Eldove, initiative.
Oh, sorry.
He didn't even roll. He's jerking off about his...
I'm sure.
Numbers.
9, I think that is. I think I have 2.
9?
Yeah, 9.
Okay.
You doing it backwards again, Brookroad?
No.
Tarin
Lexi's
exit
gets
10.
5. Tarin exit 10?
Yep.
Well, he
Khalil
didn't even
exit
spell
13.
block right. Goddamn.
That's how he spells it. Khalil, initiative.
13.
13?
18.
And you had the highest passive perception, right?
Yeah, and I have a 20 passive
20?
perception.
Orphan, initiative.
18.
18. Did I miss anybody?
Orphan.
Eric.
Did you drop your dress
14.
14.
Yeah, it's on the ship right now. It's not on the longboat.
off? Did I get to see it?
You named it Octodad.
Nobody
I
else
love
see
it.
yet.
Khalil,
Yo!
you see this giant shape under the water speeding very, very quickly towards your vessel. You have the
boy,
initiative.
over
Orphan,
there.
you're surprised. Eric, you're surprised. Khalil, you can go.
Arrow time!
Really? Even with passive perception 17, I'm surprised.
Khalil says his passive perception is 20, and I rolled a 20, so... He gets
So we're all surprised except for him.
Octopus gets advantage on stealth checks while underwater.
Oh my god, we're fighting Cthulhu.
Let's see.
Wait!
That
We're totally-
is
we're totally
a
fighting
23.
Cthulhu.
So you're firing arrows?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, 23 hits.
23 for 3 damage. Take another arrow.
Okay.
There it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. That is a 15.
I feel like there should be a rule or something about firing arrows into water. What do you think, Destil?
I mean,
I
it
don't
seems
think
to me
there
like
are any.
there's.
Well-
I think the only rule I saw for underwater combat was that you mostly need to use piercing weapons,
Right.
but I don't remember where I saw it.
Here's my question: how is the octopus attacking us?
You don't know yet. Khalil has the drop on him.
Well, all I'm saying is you could just rule it that Khalil's attacking while the octopus is attacking, so we can temporarily see the octopus.
Well, you don't yet.
That's
What was
another
the
3
total
on the
damage?
Second arrow. 6 damage total.
6 total?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Like in
Mark-
3E, I always used concealment rules for the surface of water because of refraction, but that was 3E and it was ridiculously fiddly.
There might be something in the DMG about that. I want to pretend like there's not, though. Let's just...
Sure.
Let's go
Works
for
for
it.
me.
Suddenly, the boat rocks as Khalil stands up quickly and shoots 2 arrows down into the water before you guys see anything. And then, 1, 2, 3, there's 6 of you, yes?
It looks like it.
Oh shit! There absolutely are rules for underwater combat.
Oh, yeah, but I wasn't thinking, like, what are the rules for shooting an arrow into the water?
Nodal, what page are those on?
I'm in the DMG right now. It's
Oh.
116. It says see Chapter 9 of the Player's Handbook for rules on underwater combat.
Orphan, what's your AC?
9?
Mine is... It's 14.
14?
Yeah.
Suddenly, you guys feel the whole bolt rock. As Khalil fires 2 arrows into the water, and then suddenly something rams the side of the boat, and the whole thing rocks. None of you were knocked over, but this tentacle comes whipping up around the side of the boat, grabs Orphan around her waist,
Yes.
and drags her into the water.
That sucks.
This is just like my Japanese anime.
Orphan, you take
Um,
11 damage. As this tentacle whips out, the force of it smacks you hard, wraps you around the cheek, and drags you off your feet. You can make, on your turn, athletics or acrobatics, whichever is higher for you. to escape.
Okay. I
And
gotta
your
look up
DC
those.
is 16, but you don't get to act yet.
Yeah.
Brick
Yeah,
Road.
it's Tarin's turn now, right?
Actually, no, it's your turn now because Tarin, Eldove, and Block were all surprised.
Yep.
Oh,
So,
okay.
this tentacle whipped up around the boat, grabbed Orphan around the waist, and pulls her under into the water, and there's this hellacious splash. And Orphan, this thing is speeding away from the boat down into the depths of the lake. And it's your action.
Alright, so first I'm going to make that acrobatics check.
Okay.
Try to escape.
DC is
You said
16.
that was 16? No, that's just going to be a 12 for me.
Okay, and so yeah, you struggle against this tentacle. How long can Orphan be under before she starts drowning?
I don't know. I'm still trying to look up the rules in the background.
Well,
Yeah, those rules will
Warlock
be pertinent
Combat
to you, I'm
says
sure.
Basically, everything that
underwater
with melee attacks, if you don't have a swimming speed, you attack at disadvantage, and ranged attacks, unless they're specific weapons, have disadvantage.
It's saying that unless a weapon is a crossbow, a net, or a weapon that is thrown like a javelin, like a trident or something,
Okay.
then you have disadvantage at ranged attacks.
But Khalil wasn't firing underwater. He was firing from the boat.
Well, it's the same thing. It's shooting through
I'm
water.
prepared to do it, to run it like that way.
I want Orphan to drown too. I agree with all of you. I think that would be great. The way
Wait,
she
I thought
conducted
Khalil had
herself
a
last night.
crossbow, though.
Can't she
Well,
just make a meter
does
cube
not have
of
a
elemental
crossbow.
air around her head?
Maybe, but she didn't think to do that.
Well, it's still my turn. I made this. Oh, was that my entire turn?
That was your
making
action,
the-
yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the drowning rules. I don't see them in the PHB though.
They're right next to the falling rule.
Hey, Brickard.
Yo,
So it says making a melee weapon under attack. Creature doesn't have a swing speed. Has disadvantage unless the weapon is a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, trident. If I'm not using a weapon, do I still have a disadvantage?
do you have a swimming speed?
No.
Then yes, you do. You make it a disadvantage because it's not on that list. I'm assuming that's because you can't make your fist move fast enough through the water for the impact to do as much damage.
Oh, okay.
You know who has the magic ring that grants a swim speed?
Who has that?
Zook.
Probably should.
So let me
Probably should.
let me try. Let me see if I do have swimming speed because I might.
I distinctly remember saying, Captain, you should hang on to that ring. Swimming.
So you can hold your breath for what's your con modifier? I just looked it up.
1 + 1.
So you can hold your breath for 2 minutes underwater.
Okay.
I mean, you can be down there for a long time before you start drowning. It's going to be, if this combat's still going by the time.
Yeah.
But if you have a swimming speed, you can go ahead and make the attacks without disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I do now.
Yeah, that swimming
would-
ring would
where
have
would
come in
that
real
be?
handy.
Where would that be?
Where would what be?
Where would you get it?
Swimming speed.
I mean, you need to have something that would grant it to you.
Yeah, you don't have it
Okay.
naturally. It's a magical effect, a magic item, a class feature.
Yeah,
You don't
that's
get
right.
it as a Tiefling.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for under the class features.
Yeah, I don't think anybody gets it. Maybe Rangers and Druids do at some point, but...
Okay.
Druids can wild shape into things with swim speed.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You're telling
Arik,
me you're telling me with a sailor background I can't have swim speed?
Alright. Most sailors couldn't swim traditionally.
Um,
And this thing is very far away from you. It sped off away from the boat after it grabbed Orphan.
do,
You see the shape of it down in the water. It looks just like a shadow to you.
I
That's it, by the way. It's just druids.
Just Druids? Okay.
Druids are people who can cast some kind of spell.
Is that even like a swimming feat you can buy?
Not that I can see, but I'm not really looking in that part of the.
Oh, that's right, because Druids can wild shape into anything on the list, and they're limited to what kind of movement they have. Like at X level, they can wild shape into something with swim speed, then at Y level, they can wild shape into something with a fly speed.
Can you fly underwater?
No, but you could wild shape into a bird once you reach X amount of levels of Druid.
No, I mean with the fly spell.
No, you can't fly underwater.
Okay.
Arik,
we are absolutely certain that this octopus is underneath us.
I mean, you could see it. You look out in the boat, it swam about
there's a
40
shaft.
feet away from you or so. And you see the shadow of this octopus speeding away from the boat.
Alright. I'm going to cast Control Water.
Okay.
And one of the things I can do with it is part water.
Okay.
Yeah. Until the spell ends, you control any freestanding water inside an area you choose that is a cube up to 100 feet on a side.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, that is pretty big.
That's big.
You can choose from any of the following effects when you cast a spell. As an action on your turn, you can repeat. Alright, so one of the effects is part water.
Okay.
You cause water in the area to move apart and create a trench. The trench extends across the spell's area, and separated water forms a wall to either side. The trench remains until the spell ends, or you choose a different effect. Water then slowly fills in the trench over the course.
You're going to part the sea open to like 100 feet on a side?
Yeah, to expose the octopus.
Okay, the lake is probably more than 100 feet deep. Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not, it's only 40 feet down right now. So.
Right. Oh yeah, it'll be caught, but it's going to fall. Is what I'm saying. It's not
Is it
going
going to take fall damage?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We're going to take fall damage. It doesn't slowly fall down.
No, it's going to fall
Like,
immediately.
it's literally just split and then...
Oh yeah, no, you're gonna open this trench and it's gonna fall. The thing is though, when it falls, it's probably gonna let go of Orphan.
Orphan has slow fall.
I do.
And it is solid
All right,
wall,
so-
so as long as she's near a wall, she can slow her fall.
So-
No, you don't need that in 5e.
Oh, well, then there you go.
So
What
Eric,
do you guys think then?
You have 6 seconds to make up your mind. So.
Do it.
no, that
All right.
worked, that sounds good to me. See, Eric,
That follows the rule of awesome, so I agree with this.
I lift up
We're just-
my glaive and I part the damn lake where the octopus is.
strikes forward with his glaive, speaking the incantation of the spell, the prayer to Osprey. And where he strikes the water, you see it split open like a wound, and the wound stretches 100 feet out in front of him, in front of the vessel.
Dang.
Orphan,
Eldove
you're
yells
not in the
out,
boat
"Oh,
anymore.
shit!"
You're and it very quickly opens up this huge cube of water. Now, what happens at the top? Like, does water start pouring over into the cube? What's going to happen to your boat?
That's what I was asking. I was assuming it like splits from where I started
Okay.
the cube, and the water just
The water
down.
slowly
So
fills
we're,
in the
like,
trench
on
over the
top
course of the next round.
Yeah.
Okay. But, I mean, the spell's called Control Water. Can you stabilize the boat where you're at? I'm going to say that you can, because if not, you're all going to go into this trench.
It's a concentration spell, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so as long as you don't lose concentration, you're fine. So Eric opens up this trench, and you do. It opens up this huge cube of water that stretches all the way down. Several of the fishermen fall into it. It's hilarious. No, they're way to the south. They're fine.
What a dick.
But you look
I'm
down,
really glad I took the spell.
and you see this humongous blackish purple octopus, and it's got one of its tentacles lashed around Orphan, and it suddenly finds itself in midair, and it needs to make a dex save, and it fails. Orphan, you feel the tentacle loosen around your waist as this octopus goes plummeting to the ground. Would you have to do anything to activate your slow fall? Does that require an action?
It's a reaction.
Okay, you can take a reaction right now because you haven't taken one yet, and
Yeah.
you probably should.
Yep.
Okay.
This is the raddest that Slowfall has ever been for a monk.
And this octopus that's suspended in midair in the middle of this lake starts to plummet to the bottom, and you hear this loud, audible when it crashes into the water at the bottom. It dropped about 80 feet.
Nice.
And then its form starts to sink into the water. And Orphan, where you're from, slowly falling down to the new surface of the lake, some 80 feet below you. You see the octopus hit, and the shock of this impact rakes through all of its tentacles. But then it sinks into the water, and it starts to, like, you see like it's been stunned for a moment, but it starts to circle underneath there again.
Don't tease the octopus, kids.
Khalil,
How much damage would I have taken?
you were about 8. It's an 80-foot fall, so it was 8d6.
Yeah, the way I'm reading this, you still need to roll that 86.
Yeah.
Because he
Wait.
reduces the falling damage.
Oh, it only reduces damage. I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Doesn't eliminate
it's not
it.
immune to falling damage.
Okay, so yeah, 8. Well, here, I'll roll that for Orphan then. So what do you take half?
I reduce it by an amount equal to 5 times my level.
Okay.
So I will reduce it by 40.
Oh, that's nice.
You reduce it by
That's-
40?
Yeah.
That's probably gonna do.
I mean, I rolled less than 40, so you
Okay,
cleared it.
yeah.
You're fine.
Nice.
So you
Just
fall
got
down.
One dives.
Now, it doesn't
Wait,
let you
that's
walk on the water or anything,
8
right?
times 6 is
No.
No,
exactly 40.
that's ninth level.
I mean, I rolled low on the damage anyway. Lots of 2s and 3s.
Yeah.
So, Orphan, your feet touch into the water here. At the bottom of this, now giant, like, Moses-style trench. And, I mean, you don't get any purchase on the water. You start to sink.
Yeah.
And there's octopus down there that's circling just beneath you. Khalil.
Arrow time.
Arrow time.
Let's see, 19 plus 5 is 24.
Okay.
D8 plus 2 says
Roll on the
Leg
table,
goes
please.
off the table.
Wait,
You're the
that's still
worst.
rolled.
6 plus 2 is 8.
8 damage.
Yeah. Who else has got ranged weapons right now?
I am a ranged weapon.
So is Tarin.
Block is knocking his bow as well. And Orphan, from where you're at, you have a clearer view of the octopus since you are much closer to it.
Yeah.
This thing, I mean, you
I'm
see,
close to it.
blood in the water where the impact split this thing's skin open at some point.
I'm going to use one of my battle maneuvers
Okay.
for my second attack and Commander Strike. Frickin' Eldove.
Wait. How does Commander Strike work? So I have to take a weapon attack?
Yeah, you have to take the attack action. You
Oh.
can't make a spell attack.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're gonna
Oh
need to
yeah,
tell
you're
someone
right.
else.
Shit. Okay,
But
then
Block can.
then,
Block has a bow.
then that's Block Steel. Block is to make an attack.
Block is to make an attack?
Yep.
He does. And he misses.
What a chump.
But he gets to attack twice. Unless it says only one attack. Does Commander Strike says only
One weapon attack. One weapon attack.
Okay, so, yeah.
So
I'm
not
sorry,
even
no,
bothered.
he hits. He has a +2 bonus to attack rolls with ranged
Oh.
weapon. Haha.
Oh, then let's see here. Hang on. How much? Okay, I got a D8 for my superiority die. Add some damage to it as well to your hit there.
Alright, what'd you roll on your superiority die?
I give you 5 extra damage.
Orphan. From where you're at, just as you reach the bottom, an arrow zips by you and plunges into this octopus, and you hear a shout from above. Khalil shouts Block's name, and then another arrow zips down, and both of these arrows tag this octopus, and as it's frantically circling beneath you, and as the second arrow hits it, it spasms a bit and stops moving,
Nice.
and just starts sinking down into the lake.
All right.
So that would make it... Well, Octoman's dead, so Tarin.
I will cast Fly on Khalil.
Alright, Khalil, you can
Legit?
fly.
Captain, we have to get that octopus. We need to eat it for dinner. No one is going to believe this
Arik,
story,
you
Captain,
bring-
unless we get that
Arik,
octopus.
bring it up to the surface, or to the, bring the surface up with it.
Okay.
Well, it's not floating, it's sinking down into the lake.
He can command water.
Can you use command water to drag the octopus up and out?
One of the options is raise water.
So you can raise the water, but can you bring something with it? Let me look at the spells text and I'll make a ruling real quick.
I can. Oh, I don't want to flood while Orphan's down there though.
That'd be hilarious. Screw Orphan, we want to eat some octopus.
Yeah,
I know, right?
no one is going to believe this story unless we bring ourselves an octopus.
Yeah, I was about to say, I like how I'm at the bottom of this 100-foot trench, and they're like, Khalil, fly.
You can swim!
He can't. That was
Yeah,
the problem.
Khalil is a pile of 18 AC,
I mean,
which means he has lots of armor.
you'll be okay when
Which
the
means
water
I'm
comes
making
back in
swimming
because
checks
the water
at, like,
will
triple disadvantage.
Yeah.
float you, will rush back in and float
Okay.
you back up. So you'll be okay. But
Yeah.
the problem is that there's a dead octopus now at the bottom of this lake that everyone wants.
Right.
Flood won't help you because it can only raise water of all standing water around you by 20 feet. But you have
yeah.
redirect flow.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can choose to make the water flow over obstacles, up walls, or in unlikely directions. I'm going to rule that you can use that redirect flow to cause the current to move up towards the boat, where you guys can fish the octopus out and drag him into the boat.
Fuck yeah.
Can we? Is he big enough that he'll actually fit on the boat?
This octopus, it would be difficult, but Block has a net. You can net him up and attach the net to the back of the boat. You're not going to get this octopus up in the boat with you. The boat's already cramped as it is.
I will redirect flow to
Orphan.
to bring the.
Where you're at in the water, you see the walls start to close in on you. And suddenly you're underwater. You're wrapped up with this octopus again. You feel this very strong current sweeping upwards. And before you know it, you pop like a cork out of the top of the water. And you have your arms around the meat of this octopus.
Alright. I'll try and drag it over.
And everybody in the boat gets
as I can
sprayed
without
as the current of the water shoots up outward and splashes up into your face.
Well, that was exciting.
Block sets to work, throws a net out. So swing that around the octopus's mass. We'll attach it to the boat and drag it to shore.
Alright, so I'll help do some
Rowing
from my
just got
position
a
in the
whole
water.
lot more difficult. But okay.
Yep.
And you guys get this net attached. Eldove, you didn't get to do anything in that combat.
I
What a
sent
bunch
my
of
falcon out and
jokers.
found the octopus, so I feel
Yeah,
pretty
that was
good about myself.
that was before the combat. I mean, you didn't throw any fire around though, so what good are you?
What a bunch of jokas.
I feel pretty good about my contributions to the day. No one else has a magical falcon. That's actually a dragon.
Did you just see me part the fucking lake?
No, Eldove is very impressed with your contribution.
Alright.
Yeah, I think
You're getting a clap on the back.
Arik gets the trophy for that. That was great use of a spell that doesn't do any. I just saw a thread on EN World or somewhere about, oh, magic sucks now. Look at all these spells that don't do anything, like control water. Who the hurt? It's like, yeah, whatever.
My priest of a water cleric, I once put them in a chamber that was filled with sturges, and in 3E, sturges are nightmares.
Yes.
And it was like one of these bat caves where there's like sturges as far as the eye can see, and they're on these little boats, so he uses raised water to just bring it up and drown them all.
And as you guys roll, difficult to move this boat at this point, but you row back to the docks.
Dude has control water, so we could be like, hey, you could throw the current in the way we need to go.
That might disrupt some of the other fishermen, though, that are hauling their
Yeah.
boats in for the evening.
That I'm trying to make sure that the octopus doesn't really sink. Because I'm sure the octopus is heavy enough that it could possibly either break the net or take us down with it.
So with Arik's help, you guys get... and as you're passing these fishermen, as they see you, cheers go up. Yeah! Look at that! I told you it's real. You owe me a gold. And yeah, you get this octopus back to the dock. Block hops out of the boat, drags the net up onto the shore, takes his knife, cuts the octopus free, and he starts working up in the octopus's butthole region. Works around, gets the beak out, reaches his hand up in there, and he pulls out this large ink sac that takes 2 hands, and it looks very delicate, like it could break if misused. And he puts this in a large pouch that he's carrying, and he draws it tight. Looks at all of you, says, "Thank you for your assistance. I'm in your debt."
That was fun.
Yeah, we'll be in touch.
Was it? I guess.
Orphan. Poor Orphan.
I sort of grimace at...
Since
at
coming
Mark.
here, she's been pickpocketed, like had the worst trip of anyone's life, and been dragged under the waves by a tentacle monster.
And then
And
the
then
water
suddenly dragged out of the waves.
Yeah.
But that was cool. That part was cool.
And Block takes this ink sac off to do something absolutely horrible with it. This will be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, whoever spent that banana. That'll come back.
That's fine.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I am going to say to the crowd among us, "See the mighty kraken which the priest of Osprem and our party slew through the command of the waters."
You all are regarded as heroes in town. I mean, you've killed this beast of legend that's lived in the lake that everybody is almost caught. And you actually caught it.
We basically just caught and killed the Loch Ness monster.
So what do you guys do with the octopus carcass? Like what gets done now? Do you butcher it and fry it up, or?
Oh yeah.
I heard there was going to be dinner.
Yeah,
I pay a call in the castle,
God, I love me some good calamari.
and
Tarin will go with you for this one.
Okay.
Khalil will tag
Now-
along.
I am going to call the
Another
session
dinner
there.
Party.
We made it
Okay.
through. I believe that was Tuesday. Yes. We made it
Sunday,
through
Monday, yeah.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Evening is when the adventure in the module is supposed to begin. That's when people are supposed to arrive at Garrett on Tuesday evening. So that's good. We made really good time.